This is a disease. Addiction is a disease. And if that means hitting the road to get more, nothing will stop her. Same thing with heroin. It truly gets control of you. That's not an excuse, it's just a reality. Laura's mother knows that Laura has been struggling with alcohol addiction for many years and has allowed Laura to live under her roof for the past 8 months because, and only because, she's actively staying sober. Shirley, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's nice to meet you, Dr. Phil.
It's good to meet you. Why do you think your daughter is a chronic alcoholic? Do you think she's a chronic alcoholic?
Absolutely.
And
She is an alcoholic.
why do you think that that's the path she's gone down in her life?
Um, I don't know the reason why. I do feel like it's compulsive, it's beyond her control, that it is definitely a mental illness. I've seen her work hard and try hard, give it her everything, and still fail. I know she wants sobriety more than anything, and but just cannot seem to achieve it.
Are you vigilant?
I believe so.
Do you let her use your car?
I have let her use my car. We usually do a breathalyzer before, and it's only for AA meetings.
Uh-huh. Usually you do a breathalyzer.
Yes, I would say 9 times out of 10. There may be a few times that it either slipped my mind as she was going out the door, but I'd say we're pretty vigilant.
Mhm. So I would disagree with you that it's a mental illness necessarily, but I don't want to get into labeling and mincing words. It is definitely a disease. It's resistant to treatment. It's subject to relapse, and it can be fatal. There's no doubt about it.
Right.
It's a serious issue. And given that you know that this is chronic and she's struggled with it mightily, uh, how do you explain that she's maintaining sobriety now?
Right now, I think she's white knuckling it. She's 80, I think today's 81 days
Uh-huh.
sober. She's doing her meetings. She's working with a sponsor with book work and does Zoom meetings and, just working through it as hard as she can.
Yeah. And you know she's going to AA meetings because that's when she uses the car, right?
Correct. And
Mhm.
that's not every time. Many times I take her to an AA meeting.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, those knuckles aren't as white as you think they are. She's been drinking. She hasn't been sober for 81 days or 85 days or anything of
55.
the sort.
I made it to 55.
I'm sorry?
I made it to 55.
She says she made it to 55, which means the last month she's been drinking a bottle and a half a day. Can I have the bottle that we found on her when she got here today? Um, this is a bottle that she had when she got here today. She had some of these delivered to the hotel. She bought with her own money, certainly not ours. We didn't provide it. She had it delivered to her own hotel. You've been through how many of these since you got here?
3.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.